really riled up about it. Oh, Brothers Grimm. Any idea what it's about? I shook my head. Not a clue. Whatever it is, she's keeping it super close to the vest. I'm kind of hoping she's announcing her condo is finally ready to move into, Evangeline said, her expression pained. Does that make me a terrible witch? No, I laughed. Or at least if it does, then I'm one too. The manor is a little crowded, I added. That's probably making Posey a bit edgy too. The patio doors opened, and another familiar face appeared. Nick Rivers, local private investigator and werewolf, smiled in our direction. He held an iced mocha, his own summer staple, and a small white dessert plate with a large brownie square. The man liked chocolate more than any woman I knew. I was halfway convinced that Hershey's ran through his veins instead of blood. I waved him over to our table and stood to grab one of the chairs from the unoccupied table beside ours. A little afternoon pick-me-up? I asked as he sat down in the offered chair. He chuckled and set the plate down. I immediately stole the fork and cut off a bite from one corner. Aha! Ulterior motives for inviting me over, he said, as I popped the decadent bite into my mouth. I should have known. Evangeline laughed. We were just talking shop, she told him. How's the PI biz treating you? Nick shrugged. Can't complain. It's been a busy summer so far. I just got done handing over my findings to a client a few minutes ago, actually. Infidelity case. Always unpleasant. He gestured at the brownie. Hence the need for a little sweet treat. Yikes, Evangeline cringed. I stole another small bite and then passed him the fork. You're too kind, he teased, taking it from me with feigned gusto. What about you two? The Emerald is busy too, Evangeline replied. This time of year things go from busy to nut house. We offer a few different package options in partnership with the local rental property management companies and hotels. You know, couples massages or bachelorette weekend pampering, that kind of thing. Evangeline's day spa was only a little over a year old, but the former actress was a savvy businesswoman and had made the most of her time, turning the town's old gardening shop into a top-rated spa destination for tourists and locals alike. As for me, I started, things are kicking into high gear. Getting the potions shop going is gonna be a little bit of a pinch, what with the wedding festivities on the horizon, but I should be able to make my deadline and have my grand opening the weekend after. I haven't had a day off in 6 weeks until today, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've already got a bunch of buzz going, and several high-profile guests coming to the party. Nice. I can't wait to see the place. Nick smiled. See where your money's going? I teased. Nick was an early investor and the main driving force behind my efforts to open my own potion shop. Thanks to his infusion of cash, I'd been able to rent out a warehouse space for Harmony and I to create potions and grow the majority of the herbs and botanicals needed for my custom creations. I'd also managed to sign a lease for a small storefront right in the center of the Seattle Haven, and would soon be able to sell my potions directly to customers. The whole thing was slightly dizzying. I'd gone from running an underground and, strictly speaking, illegal potion business to being granted my master potion license and opening my own supply shop and retail space, all within 2 years. There were times when the sheer speed of change would smack me upside the head and force me to take a deep breath and really drink it all in. How are the wedding plans coming along? Nick asked. Last time I saw Chief Lincoln, he was complaining about going to a second tux fitting after Cassie changed her mind on the color scheme. I laughed and craned a look over my shoulder to make sure the bride-to-be in question wasn't in earshot. As the manager of the coffee shop, she was bound to be somewhere nearby, and I didn't want her accidentally overhearing us talking about her. She was a week and a half away from her wedding, and considering the couple had already gone through 2 delays on their way to the altar, it was imperative that nothing rocked the boat. I think we've got everything nailed down, I replied, straightening in my seat once I verified she wasn't out on the patio. Finally. Nick chuckled. Chief told me that when the time comes I should convince my betrothed to elope. Evangeline snorted. Poor Chief. It'll all be worth it, I said with a smile. He'll get it as soon as...